Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Mastering the Laws of Attraction. I am your host, Coach Renz, and today what we're going to talk about is the book, The Alchemist. We're going to continue on our study of that book. And today, I have to tell you something. First, let me invite you to later tonight at 9 o'clock, we're going to do our Facebook Live event, and we're talking about depression, but not just depression on a basic level of the individual human, but worldwide depression, as well as the basic level, and how we can solve this issue both from a worldwide level down to the human level. So I ask you to come and join us tonight. If you're not already a follower of this page, please follow this page. If you're on YouTube, then come on over to Facebook, follow the page, or you'll just, you can watch it tomorrow when it posts. So the thing about it, and then I want you to share it. Share this video and share that tonight as well. Now, going into what we want to talk about. Now, before I go into The Alchemist, I got to tell you guys something. Over these videos, over these few years of videos, these many years of videos, I've gave people milk. I've, stayed away from going too deep. But then over the weekend, over this snowed-in weekend that we had here in Atlanta, I realized that I got to go deeper. I was impressed upon through dreams and omens that it is time for me to really go deep and to reveal and unleash upon the world as much knowledge that the Creator has given me, thankfully that He has given me. And then I want you to be the beneficiary of that. And as well, it helps my growth and my development as well. So the book, The Alchemist, we're at a state apart where in the book, there's two statements that are made, and we want to go into these two statements. And this deals definitely with talking about depression. And if you saw the previous videos that I did about forgiveness, it kind of also connects with those videos as well. But he says that, if you concentrate always on the present, you'll be a happy person, because life is the moment we're living right now. Life is the moment we're living right now. And the thing about that is that if you can't live in the past, you can't live in the past, you can't live in the future. Your past is something that happened to you, or something you conduct, something you did. Now the problem is that we live in the past because we're holding on to different things in the past. We're holding on to different shame, different guilt, different anger and frustration. We're holding on to these things. We got a tight grip on them, and we won't let them go. But because we won't let them go, we can't fully live in the now. We can't fully live in the present. We can't look around us and see the wealth that we have right now, because we're still holding on to that mistake that you made. You're still holding on to the grievances that people had towards you. The unforgiveness you may have had towards someone, or that they may have had towards you. We're still holding on to that. And because we're holding on to it, then we can't recognize the beauty of now. We can't live in this present moment because our focus is back there, right? So where we find ourselves struggling. We find ourselves in a situation where we're repeating the same things that happened then, because we're still focused on what happened then. But we have to be present in the now, because the now is all that you can live, that you live in the right now. Once you realize that, you'll see how perfect the now is. And just to add to that, Yeshua said in the Gospel of Thomas that find a place of stillness within yourself. See, this is how we live in the now. We find a place of stillness within ourselves. And Krishna said that with a quiet mind, seek harmony within yourself. So you got to quiet down your mind. If your mind is still focused on the past, still focused on what happened on yesteryear, then you can't focus on the now. You can't find that inner peace, that harmony within yourself. Like the Buddha said that when the subject becomes still, objects will cease to exist. When you become still, when you stop moving in the past, stop living in what happened, what you did, what someone did to you, how things didn't work out, then the objects of that past will cease to exist. I can't focus on businesses that didn't work out. I can't focus on relationships that didn't work out. I can't focus on any of those things that didn't work the way I wanted it to work in the past. All I can do is learn from them and then be in the present. Be in the present. Be thankful for where I am today. Be thankful for what I have in my life today. Now, Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching said that recognize the ultimate emptiness of things. Steady yourself in stillness and achieve inner peace. The ultimate emptiness in things. That all those things that I held so important in the past were actually empty, because I am living now and I don't have them. But I still have life now. I still have peace now. I have connection with the Creator now. I have it now. I know that the kingdom of God is all around me and it's within me. So I have that now, and that's something else from the Alchemist we'll talk about later. But I know this to be true now. And so I live in the present of now, not in the future either. Because in the Alchemist it says that the secret is here in the present. If you pay attention to the present, you can improve upon it. If you improve upon it, what comes later will always be better, right? So how do you make this work? Now, you know we have to find stillness in our mind and be in the presence of now. But if your presence of now is focusing on the future, like when you go into prayer, you go into meditation and you're praying and meditating about the future, about having that relationship, about having that money, by having that house, by having that job, by having whatever it is that you want to have in the future, if your prayer and meditation is purely focused on that, then guess what? You will never catch up to it. You have to be in the now. You have to say, okay, it's fine to know that you want to have that relationship, but in the now, improve upon yourself and your current condition so that when you do get to that point, when it is revealed into your life of how to have these other things, guess what? It's going to be better. It'll be better than it is today. If you want to have better finances, better income, then you can't think about when I have it later, when I have this job, when I have this money. No, it has to be in the now. Right now, I'm going to budget my money better. Right now, I'm going to control my spending better. Right now, I'm going to invest in income-based businesses. Right now, I'm going to set up certain funds. Right now, I'm going to study and get the knowledge that I need. I'm going to do that right now so that as I move into the next day, I have more information. I've started a habit. I've started to create something that will make today better so that tomorrow can be better. So it is still being in the now because why? Because you're thinking about making the now better, today better. You have today. You don't have tomorrow. You have today. And if you do what's necessary to make today better, then guess what? Tomorrow will take care of itself. Tomorrow will naturally be better, right? If you're in a stagnant relationship, and if today you start calling that person, you start telling them words of affirmation, you bring that gift home, you show them that affection, you do those things today, and then watch how tomorrow turns out. Be it even better tomorrow. Do it again tomorrow. And then watch how a week turns out. Watch how a month turns out. These are the ways that we conquer depression at the beginning levels. But this is also how we have a better life, period. It is up to you, and you can have it. So you got to realize how great you are and your greatness is. And once you do that, then you will live in the present and you can be still in the moment. So go meditate and be still in the moment.